And we're here at the International Energy Forum headquarters in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia at the conclusion of a very, very successful few days of dialogue and discussion. I'm with Dr. Sun, the Secretary General of the International Energy Forum. Tell us, you must be very happy with the success of the last few days.
Thank you very much. And in the past 3 days, we have very good meeting. The first day we have the EU meeting, and then it's the 4 years of us for this EU meeting, and we feel that is very important because the IEF is the producers, consumers, and the transmitters member country. So by this, we can have a better dialogue between the producer and consumers. And also, this year is a 9th year for the IEF-OPEC IEA for the Energy Outlook meeting, because we more and more realize the importance of this outlook, because for the government ministers to make a decision, they need to know what is the situation for the future development of the economy, climate change, and energy transitions. So by this outlook, they can have a clear understanding of these energy transitions and the requirements of the environment change and climate change. So the third meeting today we have, that is the number 5 IEF and the CAPSAC, the thought leaders meeting. And by this we mainly this time talk about the technologies and innovations. And by this we know that now we have the big issues of the climate change and energy transition. And mainly the driving force is the innovation of the technologies. And this time we talk about, for example, the energy efficiency. We know the control of the emission of CO2, and about the half is from the renewables and half is from the energy efficiency. So we can see that how important of the energy efficiencies. And also this time some of other issues, for example, talk about the CCUS issues and how to control this CCUS, and many of the industry leaders come here. And another one is about the hydrogens. I feel that all these issues are very important for us now and for the future.
Now, of course, you had a lot of people from around the world here, a lot of different views, a lot of different opinions. You have investment banking, you have academics, you have policymakers. How important is this diversity of the people who show up here?
IEF is the international organization, is a neutral platform. And then these are the 3 days we have the people from different countries, from the government, from the industries, from the companies, from the think tanks, and also from the international organizations. By this one, I think this interactive discussions are very positive, and also a lot of the valuable insight there. So through this discussion, we feel that very helpful for the people, wherever from, and then they can learn a lot of these other comments from the other institutions.
Now, you also, of course, had tremendous support from the minister here, the energy minister in Saudi Arabia, and indeed the president of OPEC was here, the secretary general of OPEC. You had many ministers here. This is really now at a very, very high level, this dialogue. Great respect and great support for it.
Yeah. Really appreciate that. This time is the 3rd year for the Minister Falik to join this the Outlook meeting, and by his support and the IEF, and we have the many of important the visitors from the world to join us. For example, and last year we have the Russian minister, and this year we have the minister from Bahrain, from Venezuela, and other countries. And also we work together with the brother organization, with the IEA and the OPEC. And this year is new, that is the GCF and APO, the Africa Petroleum Producers Organization, also join us. And also EIA of the Department of Energy from the United States, Washington, come here to join this meeting. So by this we can see that more and more of the international organizations to join us, and one of this the contribution is from the strong support of the minister himself.
Now, as you look for the rest of the year, a lot of plans. You're very, very busy always here at the International Energy Forum. Give us a feel for what we can expect for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So this year we is a busy year for IEF, And now after these 3 days of this the workshop, and we are going to have together with the OPEC IEA is a fiscal and financial meeting in Vienna. Is the middle of March, and we are going to work together with the WPC. That is the Global Energy Use meeting in St. Petersburg in June. And also we are going to work together with the South Africa Minister and government. That is the energy poverty and do the energy data meeting. So this in the in 2nd and 3rd of May. And also we are going to have the producers, traders, and consumer meeting in Shanghai. Work together with our Chinese partners. In November, we are going to have IEF Asia Minister Roundtable in the UAE, co-hosted by the India government. And also is on the planning IEF Africa Minister Roundtable November in Morocco. So this year is a busy year.
Super. Well, keep up the good work and good luck from all of us. Thank you again so much, Dr. Sun.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you also. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.